Hey Cheryl, John, West Coast Connects. Spoke with Teresa the other day. Teresa said you were the one to send this video to. So in the video, I just want to give you a couple of tips you can do to bring in more customers to your site every month. Um, all I ask in return is that you send me some feedback, whether that be via email, text, phone call, anything will suffice. I just would love to hear your thoughts. But with that, I'll get started. So my first thing in looking at your site, and I did a pretty expansive overview, and you are ranking in keywords, and a lot of the keywords that you're ranking in are buyer intent keywords: electrician, Palm Springs, electricians, Palm Springs, Palm Spring electrician, electric company, Indio. Uh, so you're doing a good job of ranking. The problem is a lot of the things that you're ranking for are really far down. Outside of your name, the closest position you're at is in 17th, and you're getting about one hit every other month in a keyword that should be pretty easily to take over. So um, the first thought, based on what I'm looking at in your homepage, is content. So content is king with Google. It's one of the reasons why you see Wikipedia is at the top of a lot of searches, is because they have a lot of content. And content is anything you can highlight, whether that be pictures, text, all that is content. And the reason why you want a lot of content is you want specific targeted keywords in your text and saved as their pictures. So for instance, if I wanted to save this image, I would save it as electrician Palm Springs, or something that I want to, I want my site to show up for when searching, when people search. Maybe it's electrical contractor Indio, maybe it's solar Coachella Valley. Whatever the search is, you definitely want keywords in your text, and you want them in your pictures. And there's just not a lot here. Traditionally, with a homepage, you want anywhere from 1,000 to 1,500 words in text, so that you can get anywhere from 10 to 15 keywords. And on your back pages, maybe not the about us or the reviews, or the contact, but like your service pages, really you'd like about 500 words, so you can get about 5 keywords in each of those. So um, that would be my first tip: is definitely add content to your site. It might help bump you guys up in the rankings, because it's now listed in your site and in your text. Whereas I think you're ranking just because, who knows why you're ranking. Maybe Google found it and put it together in your site, and just knows that you have something to do with that. But um, that would be my first tip. My second tip would be to optimize your Google My Business. So you're doing a good job as of right now. You have 13 reviews, which is great, and it's almost a 5-star rating. So uh, quality and quantity, it will boost up your Google My Business for reviews. Uh, now that you have 13, I would push for 100. And then when I get up to 100, I'd push for 1,000. You kind of just want to keep going with it, and keep really focusing on those reviews. And the higher the star rating and the more you have, the more authority it gives your Google My Business. And then you want to add pictures, like I was talking about with your website, that saved as specific keywords. So whatever keywords you're wanting to target, I would definitely add those. I would save those pictures as that title, and then I would upload it. So that would be my second. And then you really want these out in the on the web as much as possible. So in directories like Yelp and Yellow Pages, and different places where you can your Google My Business and your company info is out there. It just adds authority to your Google My Business. So that would be my second tip, is to optimize that GMB. My third tip would just be to continue to add referring domains and backlinks and strengthen your site. Your site actually is decently strong. Really, what you look for is, you want this on a scale of 0 to 100. and you want it as high as possible, and you want a 1-to-1 ratio. You have almost a 1-to-1 ratio. You do have 25 uh, uh, referring domains sending you 327 backlinks. You're ranking the top 126 keywords, and some of them are really buyer intent, but most of your traffic is coming from your name and your name alone. So that's why your traffic value is only $50. This is how much money in Google Ads I'd have to spend to get the same amount of traffic value. And like I said, out of the 20 hits, 19 of them are your name, and then one every other month is basically this electrician Palm Springs. So um, you know, there definitely is room for improvement, and there's volume here. Looking at the surrounding area, you see Palm Springs, Palm Desert, La Quinta, Indio. So I put in a bunch of places, but there's a lot of volume in Palm Springs with low KD. And KD is keyword difficulty, or how hard it is to rank in the top 10 in that specific area. And you're ranking in you're ranking in this electrician Palm Springs, but for some reason you're really not hitting on it, and you're not getting get very high on that. You're at number 17, and there's really no reason why you're at 17. We could bump you up for sure. um, and it's one of those things where being in 17th spot and getting one hit every other month versus being in maybe the third spot and getting 20 hits every month is a huge difference, and can definitely help your bottom line. So um, then there's definitely volume there. Palm Desert, which you're ranking for, Palm Springs. So I mean, there's 420 searches just in what I found. And then looking at a couple of your competitors that are outranking you, Express Electric, um, Electrician Palm Desert, and looking at their sites, like I said, they're not as strong. They don't have as much stuff, but they're outranking you in that particular keyword, probably because it's not in the content, not in the pictures. Same thing with Electrician Palm Desert. So there's definitely a lot of volume there that you can take advantage of. And depending on what you're looking for, you can also include stuff like solar, and really bump up your volume in specific service areas that you're looking to kind of capture. So um, with that, I'll let you go. Have a great day. If you'd like to reach out and you like the help, please contact me. Either way, I'd love your feedback. But have a great day, and God bless.